What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am truly living my dream trading. Back from a wonderful birthday experience. I went over to the Far East, went over to Japan, Tokyo, Shinjuku area of Tokyo to be exact. Had a wonderful couple of nights over there. Brought my birthday in Tokyo. And if you could believe it, I ended up having dinner in Tokyo on my birthday. I jumped on a plane, ended up in Honolulu, Hawaii, where the times difference is just crazy. And it was the morning of my birthday when I got to Honolulu. So I left Japan around 8 o'clock at night, I want to say. Flew, and I got to Honolulu. It was around 9 o'clock in the morning the same day. So arranged my flight to where I had me a decent little layover. I took an Uber to Waikiki, and I had breakfast. So I had lunch/dinner in Japan. I had breakfast in Hawaii. And as you can see now, I'm back at home. So got back in this morning around 9, got home, jumped on the Discord, pulled up the computer, pulled the charts up. I didn't get any trades in yesterday. So took some trades today, and we're going to kind of go over them real quick. Just kind of discuss some things, and I'm going to be on up out of here. I'm actually getting a little tired right now, so let's go ahead and jump on into it. And I'll tell you why I kind of traded the way I did today. Reviewing trades for July 13th. I'm going to break this down two ways. Right now, I am showing the $25,000 account. This account monetarily has qualified for me to be funded. It's qualified. I just have not qualified with the number of days. So you have to trade 7 trading days and you have to make $1,500. I have made the $1,500. I have not met the 7 days. So what I did today was I traded MNQ. I took one trade. I made $15 and I was done trading in that account. Didn't trade it any different than I normally would. So if I had took this same trade as a NQ trade at a 0, I would have made $150. Thing is, I am over that limit of $1,500 by like $11. I'm playing the game, y'all. I am playing the game with them. I'm going to just trade these next couple of days, keep them green, and keep it over that $1,500 threshold that I need to be over to request that they fund the account. So that's what we did today. And we'll take a look at that trade. Now I'm going to turn this one off. Flip this over to the new $50,000 account. If you caught my video a few days ago, you know that I did do a boneheaded move and I blew up a $50,000 account that was so close to being qualified. That one, I took 6 trades today, 3 greens, 3 reds, 50% batting average. Gross profit, 1527. Gross losses, 935. That means that I netted $592 in that account. I need to look and see where I lost $935 at. I need to look and see. That was on one trade. So I need to see what I did. But you see long trades, red, net 707. Short trades, net $1,300. And that got us back green in this account to the tune of $592. This account, I need to make $2,500 trading 7 days to be funded. If we can make $500 a day in 5 days, we will be qualified. But we're going to take it slow. We're going to slow grind it on out. But let's go ahead. These here, we'll look at the trades on the $25,000 account. It's just the one trade. So this one here, you see that I had MNQ still loaded up. Took one trade, made $12.50. Again, add a zero to that. That would have been a $125 trade on one contract. Next trade, I take 2 contracts, get in at 10, basically lost $390 per contract. I need to look at that. Go right back in long, lose 155. I knew these were kind of bad trades. And then you see I turn right back around. I short it. I sizing in to like expedite the win on this one. And I'm up $1,300. This one only went a little bit above where I got out at. So didn't really lose, no threshold. You see these trades never really went in my favor. Never really went in my favor. And then last trade right here. I went long, 215. You see that was the max. I got out on target. So where is the, let me see. This one does not have that column that tells you how I got out. So let me see, how did I add that? And what is it called? Exit name, maybe? Let's try it. Yep. So these here stopped out. You can tell that trade was up $21. I just got out of it. So this trade could have been up $210. I got out for $12.50. That little threshold right there is not going to kill me. And then these 2 right here hit target. These 3 hit the stop. So that's what that tells you right there. I'm going to click that so it shows all of the trades. We're going over here to the charts. And we'll look and see what we did. So I already got it queued up for MNQ. Show these first trades. And actually the second one not going to really worry about. But first trade that we took in the 25K account, blue arrow right there. MNQ or NQ, they pretty much the same. Made this nice move off the open. We get this little shallow pullback. Shallow pullback, shallow move. That's locked in from live traders, from professional trading strategies. So I took the entry as it broke the high of that candle. My stop is going to be the low. So 8-point stop, $16 risk. And again, I'm just trading this up to this area right here just to get green. It rips through it. I stop, or I shouldn't say I stop out. I get out. Or I guess on that one I did stop out. Stopped out because it was up a high of $19.50. So 195 if we was trading NQ. I get out making 15 on MNQ. So that was that trade. Flushes down, comes back up. I get back in right here in the $50,000 account with an MQ loaded. I get out at about the same area when it doesn't ramp up and just keep going. So how I like to see these play, just so you kind of understand why I get out when I get out. If this is the high that we're working with, this is morning high. I want to see this come up to the morning high and break through it strong enough so that if it had to pull back, it's going to use this as support. But if it just kind of peekaboos over, I don't want it to just be sitting just on the other side when it closes. I want to see this ramp up so that it's giving it a pivot. And then you have a target up here to shoot for on the next pivot up. But those were the 2 MNQ trades. We'll go ahead and switch this over to NQ, and you will see the entries for the NQ trades. And you'll kind of see why these were not good trades early on. So we have that same picture. NQ off the open, pulls up nice, comes back down. This is where we were trading MNQ. Look what we have on this chart though. I have dropped a line. This comes back down. Notice this candle does not break the high of that candle. And if it did, it's just even. High is 607, high is 606.75. So it does not break the high of that candle. Why am I getting in up here? This is what you call kind of chasing. If I was going to get in, the entry should have been right here with the stop below. And then target is only going to be up to this blue line because we know that's where it rejected it last time. But look to the left, you have all these other candles with wicks on them that this has to fight through to try to get up there. So I'm in right here, 2 contracts. This pushes back down, and now I see how things went the way they went. It's not trading my strategy, y'all. This is what can get me in trouble. Because again, if I'm getting in right here, the stop should be right here. I'm going long again right here. Trade is not working in our favor. It's below the fast moving average. Stop should be right there. We stop out way down there now that we know we're wrong on the trade. Not good. So I get out of this trade at 10:02 and 40 seconds. So the exit out of this trade is right here. I get in the shorts at 10:02 and 56 seconds. So that's why you just see this arrow. So this is a stop out on the long and an entry on the short, with the stop being fast moving average. This kind of comes up, flushes down, and look where I get out at. Right where I have a line drawn. Because again, think of it this way. This thing came up, it saw the top of my range, top of my zone. Comes back, it sets a lower high that I take a long on. If anything, you could take the short right there and put the stop on the top. But I take a long there. I average down, which is a no-no. And then I get shaved off for a nice proper loss. But at this point, we've got the lower high. We've got an area to set a stop. And I size all the way in. So this loss was 3 contracts. I'm sized in 4 contracts for this push down, with my target being this blue line right here, sitting at about 680. It gets the move. It gets me out on target. Just comes down, smacks my target, and I make $1,320. Or actually, I make $1,300 on that trade. Make $1,300 on that trade. That gets me back green in the tune of $392. Sitting at the desk, just kind of talking with the fellas. And if you notice, it's just chopping around. It's coming down to these levels, coming back up, comes back up to this level again. It's just chopping on around. And we get the push off of this level. We get above moving averages. We come back down. We set a higher low. When we set this higher low, I get interested in this. I like this candle. Clearly defined. Entry, stop. First area of concern is going to be right here. But we know that this has room back up all the way to the blue line. So I get in. I'm a little late. Like I said, entry, perfect entry would have been right there. So we're a little late. And at the time, I'm just visualizing over here that this is going to be an area that I have to watch. I don't have a line drawn there. I just can kind of visualize that this is going to be an area of smoke. So look at where that candle came to. Because I knew this was going to be an area of smoke, I put my target just a little below it. This was one contract. I made $215 letting this go to target. Letting this go to target. Kind of pull back, comes over, chops around, and we do see that it does finally come up to the blue line. I'm going to delete that one. We see it does finally come up there, but I'm good. That just kind of padded the account. And then look, you notice I got a red line. Red lines for me are heavy areas of resistance or support, depending on what side we're on. Look how it just kind of chopped around there. When it broke it with strength. That's what I like to see. I don't want to see it just get on the top of it and just chop around. Break that thing with some strength so you can come back and use it as support. Notice what it was trying to do. Uses it as support and ramps on up again. And this thing is just running crazy right now, y'all. If you come over here and look, you see that little green spot right there is telling you that's high of day. Notice we are at the high of day. This thing is just, it's running like crazy. Am I mad that I missed any of this? Not at all. I need to trade my times, 8:30 to 11:30. You notice I caught this trade at the tail end of 11:30, and then I was done. Anything that happens after this, I can't be mad at, because that's not my time to trade. It's not my hours. It's not my work hours. So let me focus on being great during my work hours. Now, we made a couple of snafus today going against what we know we shouldn't have been doing, taking bad trades, but it didn't cost us. Didn't blow the account up. We knew what our levels were that we can kind of risk in this account. And I got to be sure that I do that I don't make stupid plays, that I do not make stupid plays. But look at this thing just go. I was looking at some weekly levels, and I marked them on my Thinkorswim charts, but I need to mark them on the NinjaTrader charts today. But we're going to wrap that one up. Hope y'all enjoyed it. As always, thanks for checking me out. I know y'all don't have to, so hopefully you find value in these videos when I do my recaps. Everybody doesn't trade the same way. In the Discord, that's something that we kind of go round and round about. Everybody has their own style, but one thing that we can have a common interest is in this thing called trading. Because I think anybody that does it, you have to love it if you do it, because this thing will take you through some emotions. Take you through some good emotions, and it can take you through some bad emotions. But at the end of the day, wipe it off and just be ready for the next day. That's how I do it. So be on the lookout. I'll let you know what that process is to get funded, because again, that $25,000 account is right where it needs to be at. So it shouldn't be no problems to reach out to Apex Trading once we done got those 7 days in the books. I'm sure some other fees that's going to come along with it. And my goal is to just take solid trades every day, doing what we've done so far, marking that chart out, putting those lines on there, waiting on a trade to break a key level, and then breaking that next candle. And let's trade it up there to that next line. I don't need to be in a trade all day. I can just snipe it, 200, 500, whatever it is. If it's A+, I might size in pretty good. And then I don't have to shoot for a bigger range. I just shoot for that same area. I'm looking at the chart right now. 15,620 was a blue line. 15,640 was the red line. That's 20 points. Let's trade that 20 points. on one contract, that's $400. This is easy money if we just do what we supposed to do. But on that note, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I've been on airplanes like for a long time today, so I think I'm about to go shut it down for the night. It's actually Tokyo time. It's 4:30 a.m. the next day. So time is all off on my behalf. Hawaii time, it's 12, and then you take 3 hours off to 12. It's 9 o'clock in the morning right now. So yeah, on that note, I'm out of here. Look forward to trading a good solid full day tomorrow. And you know my full days, I say a full day, that's still 8:30 to 11:30. It's my trading hours. So peace.